Hey, it's Erica again from Monarch. We're going to do another video today, smoothing out this curly hair. So I'm going to show you the products, the steps that we use, and how to actually blow your hair out at home yourself smooth. We're using Moroccan Oil products today. We have hydrating shampoo and conditioner. These are both light, but definitely deliver on moisture. The actual Moroccan Oil treatment oil, this was their original product. It's repairing, shiny argan oil. The Protect and Prevent spray, this has UV filters, detangling leave-in conditioner. And the smoothing lotion. This is gonna smooth out the curls, give us a little bit of hold to keep the curl out, and just be a really nice blow dry lotion for today. Okay, so we just shampooed and conditioned with the Moroccan Oil hydrating products, and now we're going to move on to our styling products. So we have Protect and Prevent spray. This holds color. It's a leave-in conditioner, detangler. So once I get that in, I can go ahead and comb my hair out. And next we're gonna apply the actual treatment oil. So I probably will apply a little bit more of this as we're blow drying, but I wanna put some in now because it is a leave-in treatment product. So I want it to be close to the start of the products that I use. So we want it to actually penetrate into the hair and give me some of those conditioning benefits. We're working this through, concentrating mostly on the ends. And then we're gonna take a little bit of smoothing lotion. This is really lightweight. It's not a heavy cream. It's a blow dry lotion. It also has a decent amount of hold and it's humidity resistant. So it's going to keep our style from getting frizzy throughout the day, even if it is humid. Again, concentrating mostly on the ends, and make sure you get enough product in the back. So that's something that I see a lot, or is a big complaint from my clients, is that the back of their hair ends up being frizzy or out of control. So when we put products in our hands, we're naturally gonna go like this and start putting it through the front and sides. Remember to keep enough product for back here. Most of your hair is back here. So make sure you get enough product through the back. So now we're going to start rough drying our hair. So you do not need to start right away with your round brush or your smoothing tool. When your hair is soaking wet, you're really not doing anything with a styling tool at this point. So we're gonna rough dry for a couple minutes to get the majority of the moisture out of our hair before we start trying to smooth it out. This is also a good time if you want to make sure that you're retaining volume in your hair. You can flip upside down. And dry those sections at the root so that you're maintaining some lift. All right, so now we're about 50% dry. We're gonna start sectioning our hair and using the round brush. So I like to start with a halo section about 2 inches back from my hairline in the front. And then I scoop out a circle all the way around and clip this out of the way. Get some hair out of the way so that it's easier to control. So I also like to style my bangs and the front of my hair first, so that it's out of the way if you do get tired or you run out of time. This is the stuff we're looking at and we want it to be the best and the prettiest, so we're gonna do it right away. I'm scooping up a section and following it with my blow dryer. If you have a director nozzle on your blow dryer, you can touch it to your round brush and keep moving, and that will help get your hair smoother. If you don't have a director nozzle, you can get close, but remember that your heating element is right in here. So if you actually touch it to the brush, you're going to be burning your hair. And just keep pulling your section and smoothing it out. And this is how we maintain volume and make sure that we get the curl out of the root right here on the top. Beautiful. So now we're going to continue with the sides and the back. When we're done with that, we'll bring down this top section and keep going. So see how I'm pulling the brush out away from my head? That's going to make sure that we keep volume at the scalp. We don't want to just pull everything straight down, or we'll be really flat and straight when we get done. So we're going to leave body. We're going to make this look like one of us did your blowout for you. Now we're going to move on to the area that most people have trouble doing themselves, and that's the back. So we're just going to isolate this hair, pull it up, get the brush under it right to your scalp and the back, and follow it with the blow dry. It's okay if some of it falls out. We're going to go over it a few times to get it dry. Just figure out what's comfortable for you, and realize that it's impossible to try to blow dry it straight out the back. You can bring it around to the front. You're still going to get it straight and leave some volume in there. Okay, so now we're going to take down another section. And for me, this is the thickest part of my hair. So I'm going to split this off into another little circle here. This one's going to be pretty small. We're going to save that bad boy for last. And again, we're going to continue to work from the front first on this new section. And this one, we're going to pull it up as high as we can. Okay, now as you finish a section, you can flip it over and get it out of your way before you start another one. And remember too, if you're seeing me kind of give it a little spin when I get it in the section, that's to make sure that the hair is tight in the brush, because we need tension to straighten our hair too. It should be pulling a little bit. Now we're moving around to the back again, and I know that you can't see it. I can't see it either when I'm doing it. So I can feel what hair is wet. I'm just going to pick that up, get my brush in there, and start pulling it out. So I'm just feeling with my fingers to see if there's an area that's still damp back here that I can hit up again with the blow dryer, which feels really good. So I know that that is difficult with the round brush back there. So as long as we've gotten this stuff around our face blown out with volume, it's really smooth, we can switch to a regular flat paddle brush to get the tension and be a little bit easier to use on our arms and the back. With the back, we're just trying to get it straight and smooth, so we can use a paddle brush like this. This is the Epic Professional brush from Wet Brush. And really the biggest thing is to just remember that you need tension to get it straight. And then again, I'm just feeling and blowing down to make sure that I've got that section dry. Take down our last section. And we're gonna start blow drying it with our flat brush. And then I'm going to switch back to the round brush and just scoop up this crown section here. Hit it with the blow dryer. Pick up that section underneath where we still have some curl. If you see a little bit of steam come off your brush while you're doing that, that's totally fine. We all know what burnt hair smells like, so as long as you're not smelling that, that is just the extra water in the product and from your hair steaming off. It is okay. Pull that section out and see what we got. Just gonna rake our fingers through. Toss it around a little bit. And that looks pretty darn good. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of the treatment oil, just a tiny bit, that's probably even a little bit too much. And we'll rake that really gently just through the ends. That's gonna polish the ends a little bit so that we don't need to use a flat iron. So the products that we're using are humidity resistant. We got all the curl out while we were drying it, so we do not need to use a flat iron at all. And if you imagine if you just take a few extra minutes doing your blow dry, I mean, how long would it have taken me to blow dry my hair out with that brush or air dry it and then sit there and flat iron every single section? My hair would have been really flat, probably would have felt greasy tomorrow because it's all flat to my head. And this way it is bouncy and clean, just with the blow dryer. Okay, so we just finished blow drying my hair. I just finished blow drying my hair. And we're just gonna recap some of the products. So we use the hydrating shampoo and conditioner. There are also other options. There's an extra volume if you have very fine hair. There's their original shampoo and conditioners were the moisture repair, so it's a mixture of moisture and protein if you need a little bit of repairing benefits. Then we use the Protect and Prevent spray with UV filters. This detangled my hair and just set it up for a good style and blow dry. The original Moroccan treatment oil. There is also a light version. If you've ever used this and thought that it was maybe too thick or heavy for your hair, or if you have platinum color, the amber color in the original oil can deposit over time, so they did come up with a lighter version. We use the smoothing lotion, very lightweight styling cream with hold. They do have a hydrating styling cream that's a little bit heavier with more hold. If your hair is coarser or more curly than mine, you need a little bit more control. This one's also a good option. All right, now we're going to talk about the Moroccan Oil hairsprays. Now in the world of hairsprays, these are all pretty light in hold. They're all very shiny. They come out in a really light mist. And the medium hold is just really light and touchable. It doesn't leave any residue You can also brush this out in the morning. It won't feel like anything, and you can curl over it or whatever you want to do the next day. The strong hold will actually start giving you some style hold. So if you put something in a certain place, it'll stay there. Now the extra strong is still really touchable. It will hold your hair in place, but it does stay wet just for a second. So if you want to get a little bit more texture or separation through the ends of your hair, this is a good one. And again, they're all humidity resistant. They're shiny. They have argan oil in them. So the argan oil is actually nourishing your hair while it's on. And they all smell fantastic, just like all of the other Moroccan Oil products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it. Again, if you have any questions or ideas for different videos that you'd like to see in the future, please go ahead and post them in the comments. Thank you.